The first thing I'm going to do is, Caitlin was asking about explainer video and Duik. To start off, you're going to go File, Scripts, and then you choose Install Script, and then you find where you downloaded it to. So I went into explainer video, then the 2020, and that would be what you would install. And for Duik, it's right there. It's in Duik Basil, and then the scripts, and you would click that. So that's where you would install those two things. Same thing as if you installed Orb or Saber from Video Copilot. You find where they're at, and then you look for the script. And we just went File, Scripts, Install. So that's the first step, is you install it. And then after it's been installed, the next step is you go File, Script, Run Script, and then you choose where that script was and run it. But first, what I'm going to show you is I sent out this expression. It's right here. It's just this part. So I'm going to copy that. And the way this works, I'm showing you this first because this is part of the explainer video icons. I have my anchor point at the center of the screen, not the center of the shape, but the center of the screen, because this is going to be a pure radial design. So remember to move your anchor point, you use the pan behind tool, and you click and drag, and I held down Control and Shift to help line it up like that. And then all I did was I did a stroke with no fill. Let me move that out of the way. And you got to have your arrow tool selected to get your add for the shape layer, because I was still on the pan behind. So with my arrow tool selected, I added trim paths to that stroke. And all I did was I animated the end first from 0 to 100, and then to animate it off, so that's the on, and then the animating off you see, I then animated the start from 0 to 100. So it's drawing on, then drawing off, okay? So that's my motion. And then, you know, I eased it by selecting Keyframe Assistant and then going into the speed graph. That would look like that. And then I can, remember, if you're going closer, it's speeding out, and then it's slowing into the second one. So that's fast out, slow in. And then for the other one, I just did the opposite of that. So if I hold down Shift and hit R, that's going to pull up rotation along with these stopwatches, okay? Or you can just hit R, either or, but Shift R, I've got all my stopwatches. If you hold down Alt or Option while you click, that's how you get your expression field. And I'm just pasting in that expression. So that's the expression. Index, asterisk 36020. Now, this is the important part about this expression. We already got our motion. The smaller this second number is, because remember, 360 is a circle. The smaller the number, I'm going to make this 5, okay? And watch what happens. I'm going to select my layer and hit Command D. I'm not duplicating anything else, just the whole layer. So I go Command D, then Command D, Command D, Command D. I've got a 5-point radial animation now. Okay? So I'm going to undo that. Remember, I said the smaller the number, the less number of lines. And if I change it to 20, and then I hit Command D, I've now got 4 times the amount of shapes. All right? So what this expression is doing is it's saying every duplicate is shifted degrees from that center point. So it's keeping our keyframes, it's just the next duplicate is shifted so that it'll take 20 shapes to fill this circle. Okay? That's all it's doing. Yes, because it's based off of a radius. That's why I have my center point at the middle of where I want them to burst out of. So once you understand that, so if I do this again at 5, There we go. Remember, it's got to be exact. Okay, so I've got this at 5. And I'm going to duplicate this one. I'm going to change the color on it just so we can see this more easily. I'm going to go to my rotate. I'm going to change this to 20. And I'll do 15. Why not? Now watch what happens. And I could also go in and make it like a different thickness. I could dash it if I wanted to, but in the interest of time, I'll duplicate that out. And I could put that below or on top, but see? Same thing, just different way of doing it. So small number, less repeats, higher number, more repeats. So that's how I got a lot of the animated bursts you see for our web icons using this expression. You don't have to have things draw off, but that's how you repeat radially, and you can do whatever you want with that expression. So that's the first step. Do you two understand that? Okay, just remember you gotta hold down Alt or Option when you click the rotate stopwatch.